Should be good here in just a second. Looks pretty good. Strike one from Paddock to Tauchman. Tauchman, Sosa, Benintendi this inning. Tiger struck out in order. Not a great top half of the first. Let's hope we kind of have a good bottom first. Kind of match the energy. Don't know why that was called a ball. 2-1. A little bit of home cooking for the White Sox, I suppose. That'll be a ground out to the first base side. One away. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go. I have to rinse my mouth out. All right. Oh, they got a base hit by Sosa. That'll be a foul ball, 0-1. What's up, McKenzie? Benintendi's up. Let's hope he hits a ground ball. Maybe turn 2. What's up, JD? Nice, man. Congrats on getting the win. That'll be popped out. Or lined out. That's a double play. Line out double play there for the Tigers. They catch Sosa frozen in no man's land, and we'll go to the top of the second. What's up, Chad? Oh, all right, man. Suck a dick. No one gives a shit. What you should do is take that opinion of yours, write it down on a piece of paper, crumble it up, fold it up, roll it up, however you want, however you feel is best, and shove it square up your asshole, because that's how much anyone here cares. Congrats. We're going to let that stay up there so everyone can see how much of a fucking loser you are. Anyway. Torque. Who the fuck's that? A Torque, Green, and Ibanez. Let's hope for a better top of the second here. See how easy it is to make people mad? Sometimes all you need... See, I still got it. That's how you effectively fuck somebody up. See, you don't need to, when you want to troll people and fuck with them, you don't have to be annoying, right? You don't have to like make 1,000 accounts. You don't have to say annoying shit. You just press the right buttons and know what will upset the right people. And you'll get them for months on months with one stream. Like candy from a baby, boys and girls. You know, he typed that. And when he pressed send, he went... mouthed out every word. And that's a called strike, huh? Well, there's 2 strike zones here tonight, everybody. The White Sox certainly have the better strike zone. Something in the strike zone like up here for Paddock was a ball, and this is a strike. That's pretty cool. 2-1. I guess there's 2 K zones here. I guess I'll have to see how they treat right and left-handed hitters on both sides of the plate. Could be a right-handed thing, and then the umpire calls it weird for lefties. We'll see how they treat the Tigers hitters, but I'm guessing not the same. 2-1. Called strike 2. That was borderline. I'm guessing that would have been a ball for the White Sox tonight, though. Oh, that's good. 2-2. 3-2. Surprised I wasn't a strike. My rushing yard was on a punt, gone wrong, fumble. New York team got it, fumble again. Yeah, there you go. That's a pretty fun play. 3-2. Yeah, he popped out. 1 away. Little bit of a better at bat than anyone in the first inning had. Little bit. All right, here's Riley Green. Let's see if he can get something going. Yeah, you said you were an O lineman. So we can strike. Oh, called strike. Never mind. Well, that's going to be a lot easier for the White Sox to win this game. They don't even got to throw strikes to get them. There have been like 4 non-strikes called in just this inning alone to 2 hitters. 1-1. I'll give it 3. 3 for sure. I just hope it's the same for us. That'll be a base hit by Riley Green. That'll get through. That could get to the wall. That's going to be a double, actually, his 24th of the year. 1 out double for Mr. Riley Green. I hope we do, Joel. Anyway, here's Andy Ibanez. Man's just stressing about a team that has no bullpen. Ball 1. Plus, the White Sox, the last time we played them, they were pretty much a brand new baseball team, right? They had called up a bunch of new guys. They'd kind of moved things around. We didn't really know what we were playing. Now they don't have the element of surprise, which is something that they had been utilizing for about 2 weeks after the All. Remember when the White Sox scored like 80 runs after the All-Star break? And since then, after that 2-week run, they've done almost nothing. No, I know, Joe. I'm just saying, though, like with the White Sox, they had a very good post 2 week after the All-Star break where they scored a lot of runs. Primarily, that'll be an infield single. Looks like it might have been an error. First and third, primarily because nobody knew how to deal with that team. Like it was it's the same reason why the Twins are like really weird to deal with right now. For us, because when we first played the Twins, that was their brand new roster. We were the first team to play that weird little brand new put together Twins team. So we that's why we got beat like that. It's one of them things where playing a new team of all rookies is actually kind of difficult because, especially if you're the first team to do it, because again, you have no real scouting report on them. Like you have almost no, there's a mound visit, by the way. That's why I'm not saying anything. First and third, 1 away. Yeah, very good by Ibanez to get on base. It was deflected from the pitcher. That helped the deflection there. So we'll have Dingler up. Hopefully he can just lift a fly ball to get us up 1-0. There were a couple of teams like that kind of popped out with kind of newish looking rosters that were winning games. Ball 1. I think this is a very young pitcher is the problem, Joel. And I think he's kind of rattled right now. Might have been a good move. We'll see. Ball 1. 1 out, runners first and third, top 2, no score. That's foul ball. 1-1. It looked like foul ball. It was. There were a lot of teams like that after the All-Star break that were like winning games that just aren't anymore. 2-1 inside. The league is slowly starting to right itself also. You speed ran a game for the first time this week and got in the top 75. What game did you do, Joel? Good job, man. That sounds awesome. Pitcher takes a step off there. First and third, 1 away with 2-1 count. You might get drafted in HCBB but in IP. Okay. Hey, man, that'd be awesome, Joel. I hope you, JD, I hope you get it. Kirby Star Aliens. I've never played it. But good job, man. I'm sure it has a pretty big speed run in community in it. Top 75 is really good. 2-1. 3-1, and the runner's going to take off. Oh, they threw him out. He's in a rundown. Yeah, they picked off the guy at second. God damn it, 2 away. Why did Ibanez do that? Well, that sucks. Don't know why they decided to try to steal with Andy Ibanez. That was really stupid. Now there's no sack fly. Now we need a hit. Running ourselves out of innings. Called strike 2. Yeah, it was just a dumb decision. I don't know why the hell Andy Ibanez would be chosen to steal a base. He's like one of the slowest dudes on the entire team. Oh, thank God Dingler got a hit. All right, whatever. I don't care anymore. It was a good decision to send him. It would have scored 2. That's how we can rationalize it. We would have scored 2, so it was a good aggressive move to further rattle a young pitcher up. Good job by Dylan Dingler. We'll take it. We scored the run. That's all I literally care about right now. That's it. I mean, at best, there'd be a runner at second right now if he didn't go. Okay. We got to run. That's all we care about. Treat it as a sac fly. Ibanez is still at first base. Are they pulling the pitcher? Is this a bullpen day for the White Sox? Oh, it is. Okay. I was gonna say, what the hell was that? Is that guy a reliever usually? Oh, he's a reliever usually. It looks like he's played in 7 games and only has 1 start, and I think that's tonight. Since when did they get the painter? Oh, Tyler? I don't know. This could be interesting. Tyler Alexander could fuck us up tonight. Damn, Tyler, that sucks, bro. You got to play for the fucking White Sox. You got to kind of feel for Tyler here. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like, consider doing so. We have all of 6 right now. Helps the stream out, gets more people in here. We try to get 20 every stream. So if you can help us out, I'd appreciate it. Damn, that means Carpenter's probably not going to bat again in this game. And that's why Hinch ran out the right-handed lineup for the most part. The lineup makes way more sense now tonight. I'm like, why the hell is this? Our lineup. The White Sox are going 2 straight bullpen days. Oh, shit. And their bullpen is ass, by the way. Like, it's like hot, sick ass. It's not good. Ball 1. They might get us here because lefty. But yeah, Elvis, ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building. You know, Does it make him more of a rock star that he died did he actually die taking a shit? Is that real? Or is that just like an urban legend? Because you'd think that would be humiliating, but I feel like that makes him cooler as like a rock legend. 1-2. Yeah, for the White Sox, I think, Bryce. Open day for the Tigers on Wednesday. You think it's real? I think so too. I've always heard that. And if that's true, it makes him cooler. So many drugs, so much alcohol, such a hard living life. He died taking a shit. Wild pitch, and Dingler is going to get to second base. Now a base hit could get us too. See, now we probably might have just scored actually right there if we hadn't ran. Fucking Cora. 2-2, runner at second, 2 away. Yeah, he struck out. Oh, never mind, he fouled it off. Remains 2-2. I was in the garage painting when I got the Elvis news. You remember where you were? I remember where I was when I heard about 9/11 and when the Afghan invasion happened or was announced. Another kind of wild pitch, but I don't think it gets the runner over. 3-2. Like, I remember the moments very clearly in my life. Because I knew that this was going to be a pretty bad thing. Also, the 9/11 news boot-started my consciousness where I remember, he struck out. Yeah, I don't even know why he took that. I should have at least swung at it. Either way, we'll head to the bottom of the second. Tigers get a run, though. 1-0 Tigers lead. It'll be Robert Jr., Montgomery, and Meade. I know 2 of these people. Or one of them. Yeah, do you know how, like, you don't have, like, a clear memory of, like last year I can kind of remember things in sort of a narrative type of way where, like, hey, A to B to C to D to E to E to F to G to, H, I, J, to all the way to Z happened. However, when you're a little kid, you just have these weird, like, yeah, I remember this really cool memory or this really good memory. Unless you're just a weirdo who remembers everything, which some people do. I feel like there's a definitive moment where you kind of boot on and you remember kind of everything from that moment forward. Or, like, you can kind of recall it very clearly. For me, that was 9/11. That was when, like, my consciousness was like, hello. And I was like, what the fuck? Robert Jr., Montgomery, and Meade. But that's probably very, very similar for people who are, like, in their 30s and stuff, and maybe a little younger. 9/11 was a pretty big thing. Tigers won Division 87. Hell yeah, you were in high school. I was in 3rd grade, so it's a little different for me. We didn't. I was too young to. They didn't show us the event at school because I was too young by 2 years. They showed the 5th graders, but not us. But we just got sent home at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock or something like that, and my parents told us all what happened. Dude, I was so excited. They're like, "We're gonna cancel school for today." I was like, "Holy shit!" All the adults look terrified. I'm cheering and shit. I'm like, let's go. Well, all of us didn't know. Fucking 9 years old, some of us. At the oldest 9. We were all excited. We got to go home. We cheered. We're like, fuck yeah, dude. 1-2 to Robert Jr. I didn't even really care about 9/11. I just knew that it was bad. I was like, oh, that sounds pretty bad. I'm going to go outside and play. I did. I went out and played on my swing set and with my neighbors for the rest of the day. It was a pretty good day. The adults, again, terrified. Understandably so, but I'm 8. I'm playing with army figures and trying to race a neighbor on my bike. Anyway, 3-2. If you could only throw another strike here, we'd be in business. Come on, Paddock. Foul ball. I don't. Ooh, that's a really far foul ball. Let's not throw that again right down the middle. You were in life. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people weren't. See, it's crazy that for you, 9/11 is a historical event. For me, it's an event I lived through. Like, for a lot of older people, it's probably crazy to see the events become historical for younger people. Yeah, D8. I'd imagine. But you're probably in right around Dearborn, I would guess, if you live in Michigan. So it probably wasn't as bad for y'all, down like in that community anyway. I know it was bad though. I know it was real bad, especially if you were a Sikh. Oh man, them poor guys got it the worst. Ball one. They're literally like the least likely to be like a radical. That's either by Sterling Heights. Oh, okay. That's a little rough then. I mean, there's still a sizable population of Chaldeans out there, right? 1-1. So you were probably okay ish. And Chaldeans kind of don't have the same thing going on as like, are you Chaldean or just straight up Arab? Oh, you were in Richmond. Oh shit. Oh, never mind. My fault then. Yeah, that sucks. I was gonna say, in like Sterling Heights and in Michigan, you probably weren't that bad depending on where you were at. Arab Chaldean for sure. When you said Sterling Heights, I was like, he's Chaldean. 2-2. Having a 2-week vacation there. Nice, man. It like you're buying the house. 2-2. Like your future house is in like you're buying it, but you're just spending a little time there for right now. 3-2. Come on, Paddock. One away here after the ground out by Robert Jr., just to refresh your mind. We're in the bottom of the second. Damn. Yeah, that was a pretty big moment, I would have to imagine, in U.S. history. And Montgomery goes down on strikes. He takes strike 3. Looking not exactly a good call. He's called you know what though? I'll give this umpire credit. They're calling it very fairly. They have an annoying strike zone, but they've been very consistent about for the handedness anyway. It's like he's calling the same game. So I that's why I stopped bitching about him. Like, oh, never mind. Okay, whatever. That's just like his strike zone's a little annoying, but it's the same for the Tigers and White Sox per right and left-handers. So I don't care anymore. That's the only thing I care about in an umpire is if they call it the same way for both teams. I don't care if they have a weird strike zone, a bad one. The players can adjust by the third inning, and if they can't, they fucking suck. Get them off the field. We can be honest about that. That'll be a fly out or a pop out in foul territory. That'll end the inning. Let's head to the top of the third. Top 3 coming up. Baez, Torres, and Carpenter. By the way, I actually think after the first inning, an MLB player should be adjusted to the strike zone of an umpire. Once you've seen a righty up, once you've seen a lefty up for both teams, you should be ready to go with that strike zone. I mean, in high school, I was. I pitched. I knew how to, you know what I mean? Like, you should be able to recognize where they're calling it really quickly. Most Chaldeans are moving here because a lot of them are living in West Bloomfield. Yeah. I mean, they live kind of across the state. West Bloomfield's really expensive, though. Yeah, the first female umpire, she did really good. She was like league average. right around league average, which is phenomenal for a debut. And you also have to remember, she's coming from the minor leagues where she was calling balls and strikes, but they have the automatic ball strike system down in the minors. This is something I actually wanted to talk about today. So she did very good because she didn't have access to the ABS, right? So but I'm also wondering if her performance for a debut, which was really good, by the way. She had that one really bad missed first call, but after that, it was basically like she was as good as anybody. Um, she wasn't like phenomenal. She wasn't terrible. She was pretty good. Um, but I wonder if she was so good and so prepared to call balls and strikes because for the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, she's been using the ABS. So by now, she knows what a ball and a strike actually kind of looks like based on that machine. So I'm wondering if the machine is like partially training umpires to recognize more accurately what a hitter strike zone might be. So I wonder as she gets like used to seeing major league pitching a little bit, like in person and like that close. I wonder if she improves like rapidly. We'll see. And if that's the case, then ABS should be utilized at a very small level. So that way umpires get trained and kind of like don't need it. If it breaks, they can keep going. Because again, they know where it is based on what the machine's been telling them. You know what I mean? So like in the back of your mind, you're like, that's not a strike. I know it's not. And you know what I mean? Then it's an accurate call. Um, called strike. Next year, that wouldn't be a strike. By the way, that just wouldn't be a strike next year. That'd just be ball one. You're sounding clear, mentally sharp. Thanks for helping me touch with home. Yeah, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams as always, man. Javi grounded out, I think. Yeah. Don't know how he made contact with that pitch, but he grounded out. Top of the order, here's Gleyber Torres. Really nice to see that baseball's going in a good way with things like ABS. Then we can get rid of all the bad umpires who suck at making field calls, and then we have perfect umpires. 1-1. We're this close to perfect umpires, by the way. Because most umpires have like a 98% or higher field call rating. So you can fire anybody who's under 98%. Just get rid of them. They suck. And you can use instant replay to get rid of them. You know what I mean? You just get rid of those guys. 2-1. They're useless. And then field calls become 100% perfect. So everybody's always kind of like, yeah, we don't need to replay everything now. We know these guys are calling it correctly when they do get challenged. They're not wrong. Even though we keep it. Close plays, blah, 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 blah. No more tie goes to the runner horse shit. That's not an actual thing. But I have seen an instant replay where it was a tie. Which was like, oh shit, it does just go to the runner then. That's it. It goes to, he's safe. 3-2. And that's the rule in baseball, right? But yeah, that instant replay is one of my favorites. I wish I could find it. Where it's literally like the ball gets there at the exact millisecond the foot touch it. It's like, it feels impossible that the timing went like that. It was like, holy shit, there are actual ties. And in that case, it just goes to the base runner. That's kind of the written rule. I don't know if that's a written rule in baseball. I just thought it was the polite thing to do. Here's Carpenter after a strikeout. Well, they're going to leave Carey in there against the lefty. We'll see how this goes. If he bashes fucking Alexander here, you know how bad a Hinch is going to look? It's like, maybe we should play him. Called strike one. If he spams 3 pitches in a row right there, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. Even though I don't really think that would be bad because Carp bashes inside pitching like a monster. I just don't know if he can do it against. All right, I guess it would be 1-1 anyway. You know what I mean? Because that should have been a strike and the first pitch should have been a ball. So 1-1, no problem. It comes out in a wash. 2-1. Throw a fastball to him. I dare you, Tyler. Throw right down the middle. Ah, fucking pussy. He's trying to dance around the strike zone and get called strikes. Oh, 2-2. With a shit umpire like this, you could really take advantage of the Tigers because they like don't like swinging at balls. He makes contact, but I think he grounds out. Yeah. Well, that'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Tigers go quickly there. It'll be. Who the fuck is up for these guys? Teal. Really? Teal, Taylor, and Baldwin. Yeah, I don't know who any of these people are. Honest. I feel like we just played these guys, and I have no idea who the fuck any of these people are. I don't remember any of them. I have no idea how any of these guys are about to hit. Genuinely, not a clue. Judging by the average, there's no. There might be some pop in these first two guys. Rather low batting average, pretty decent OPSs for 250 at 708. That's pretty good. That's okay. 228, 708. That's decent. This guy probably sucks. But you still gotta watch out for him because there's clearly home run power in these LPSs somewhere. So, because again, those are very low averages and those are pretty average OPSs, like a little bit below average, but like indicates maybe a high slugging. So that's my guess is these guys can hit pretty hard, but you know, fine, whatever. Catcher, left field, shortstop. Sneak power. You do like Brooke Baldwin batting stance? Okay. I guess what is it cool? Whenever I play wiffle ball, I always break out some of the most absurd batting stances. I'll be like, I'm gonna do the bro. Ichiro might have had the hardest batting stance of all time because everything he did was wildly incorrect and shit you should never do as a hitter. What didn't he hold his hands up above his head and shit? Like do like this really he had like the coolest wind up. His stance was cool, by the way. It might have been one of the coolest of all time. However, I don't think anybody should ever bat like that. That's pretty fucked. But it worked for him, right? 0-1. Greatest hitter of all time, in my opinion. Pure hitter, by the way, just a hitter. Like if you just like to do what he did is he played like what was it by age 26 or 24 he had 0 hits in the major leagues and he's like one of like the all-time hits leader almost. He got up over 3,000. You know what I mean? If he'd have played in the majors from 20 on, he'd have he'd be the hits leader. He'd be all time. Because I think in Japan he also has like 2,000. I think he's got like almost 45. He's got a lot of career hits. That'll be a base hit. That might be a double. Nope, just a single. Let's see if we can't get a double play. Don't like throwing it right around the middle of the plate like that with 2 strikes. I think that's really stupid. It's a bad spot to throw a ball with 2 Ks or with 2 strikes on the guy. Strike 1. Again, throwing middle of the plate. I don't really like that. Who, Ichiro? I think so. But I think there was a bunch of like errors and weird shit that happened on that play. That like wasn't technical errors, but it like probably like should have been or I'm pretty sure it was just errors is how he scored. There have been a couple of plays like that, I think, in Major League history, though, where guys have scored on bunts from bunting. You know, all it takes is like 2 really bad errors and you score. What's up, John? How's it going, man? Nice to see you. 1-2. Ball's in the dirt. Hopefully, runner doesn't take off. It's a catcher. We're probably all right. Could use a grounder here. Hard hit grounder at a shortstop or second baseman would be pretty cool. Why are they trying to pick off a fucking catcher, dude? He ain't going there, Paddock. Hilarious to fucking do a pick off. Maybe that would just fuck the batter's head. He's like, why is he trying to pick Keel off? Still going? Maybe stop a hit and run. Throw some water on it. And they struck out. Taylor swinging 1 away. Here's Baldwin. Because that's how we got him on the double play in the first inning, by the way, was a hit and run that got lined off a bat. So it was Benintendi clear got called for a hit and run. Good guy to call a hit and run with is Benintendi. He's their best hitter, probably by a mile. Halkman maybe. But Benintendi, you can call that, and he made contact, but he lined it at somebody, and Sosa froze because of you know what I mean. It's like, damn. So let's hope we get another one. Maybe they'll put on another hit and run. I'm guessing that's why they threw over to first, is because the Tigers sniffed out a hit and run right there. Partially, probably why you didn't see anybody take off from first. On the strikeout. 0-2. That's my guess. I don't know, though. Because again, why would you try to pick off the fucking catcher? He's not running. Not on Dylan Dingler. And he strikes out Baldwin 2 away. Here comes Tauchman again. This guy's annoying. He's pretty good. He's going to be one of them annoying White Sox players that hit the shit out of our pitching for the rest of our lives. There's always like 2 of them, and then there's always like 3 Guardians players, a 1 or 2 Royals, and a singular Minnesota Twin. Usually just Byron Buxton that gets us. That should be a flyout. It is. Cool. All right. Good inning there for Paddock. He's dealing here tonight. It's really nice. Top of the 4th coming up. It'll be Perez, Torkelson, and Green. How bad has my lisp been with the false teeth in tonight? How bad are we? I know I've had some whistly S's, but not too bad, right? Perez, Torkelson, and Green. Maybe a little bad. Yeah, hopefully we can win, like Joel said. Anyway, it's top 4, we're up 1-0. Tigers up 1-0. Let's try to get some runs, even though I don't think it'll be very easy for us against Alexander. Buxton was cooking against the Reds, but the Reds took 2 of 3 from... Yeah, you just got to handle Byron Buxton. That's it. As long as he just hits a bunch of solo homers or doubles all by himself, who gives a shit? Twins have a new roster, though, and they've been running out a bunch of players nobody's ever heard of and shit. Bunch of like lifelong minor leaguers in the Twins organization are getting their chance. Like, they had a guy who had 3,000 minor league plate appearances yesterday, playing his very first major league game yesterday. Like, yesterday was his first career game, and the dude hit a home run, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the Twins gave up on this year. They're not trying to win games. They're just out there having fun at this point. They haven't been very good since we played them, basically. And that's because everybody kind of knows who they are now. There's, they're not a bunch of rant. It's like, oh, okay, that's how they beat the Tigers. Now we can get our revenge coming soon. I think the next time we play them is going to go quite well in our favor. Yeah, they got us 2-1. I think we're about to take 3 or 4 games from them, though, in the next run. I don't see that going very good. Hey, that'll be a leadoff hit for Perez. 1 on, nobody out. Now, Perez might steal. Yeah, hopefully we can sweep them. We've been kind of weird, so I'm hoping at least we should get 2 of 3. The Twins ended up winning that game. I thought the Royals tied it up at 3 at some point. Tigers have the easiest schedule in the world. We play like Houston. That's it. In the next 19 games. Our next 19 games, we should win at least 12 of them. If we don't, we're fucked. Let's see. I have exactly who we play next. We have 3 versus the White Sox, 4 versus the Twins, 3 versus the Astros, 6 versus the Royals, and 3 versus the A's this month. We should go. We should do 2 of 3, 3 of 5. I don't know why I said that. 3 of 4, 1 of 3, 4 of 6, and 2 of 3. 12. That's 12 of 19. If we do that, we'll win the division. Like it's as simple as that. If we win 12 of those games, we'll win the division. Twins walked it off. Oh, okay. Not too. I thought the Royals were home, but I could be wrong. I'm thinking we go 1 of 3 against the Astros. We're fine. We win 12 of those games, we're winning the division. That'll put a nail in it, I think. 2-2. My honest guess is we'll win at least 12. We'll 12 and 7 out of that. That's perfect. Because that would put us at like fucking, oh God, how many games over 500 would that put us at now? Hey, that'll be a base hit for Torque. That'll be first and second now with nobody out. Yeah, it's nice for the Tigers to get their shit together. They really needed it. Just to get out of their own head a little bit. Here's Riley Green. Well, if Riley Green can hit a lefty for one time, we may actually have a big inning ahead of us. Ball 1, or get walked. I don't know. Shit. This is a tough one for Riley, though. Because if we can get to Andy Ibanez with the bases loaded, that shit would go wild. Because he's going to fucking bash a ball off Alexander. Tyler's the kind of lefty he crushes. Ah, fuck. Green popped out. All right, no double play at least. That's fine. I can live with that. Yeah, yeah, I know. You know what's nice? Max Clark hits lefties, which is really cool. So does McGonigal. I don't think they platoon those two guys, and I think they hit off lefties pretty well, which is really nice. Here's Andy Ibanez. Let's hope we get a rare Andy Bond sighting here right now. Never know, he could tee off ball 1. I don't know if he's going to get anything to hit in this at-bat. Because, again, these are the kind of lefties that Andy literally fucking bashes home runs off. Slow, a lot of breaking balls. 1 hangs, he's smashing it. Yeah, he takes strike 1. See what I mean? 92. That's BP speed for old Andy. He probably at least gets a pretty nice fucking base hit where a run scores. Or he strikes out looking because he's being weird at the play. He's like, oh, you're swinging at the fucking balls. It's very hittable. Problem is, I don't think Tyler's going to leave anything up. Yeah, 3-1. He's kind of pitching around him, yeah. What's up, Neil? Cleveland doesn't play today. They have a series with the Marlins, which may challenge them, and the Braves and Diamondbacks. Yeah, they have a decent schedule for the rest of the month. They played 2 decent teams, but they have a pretty easy schedule too. Marlins are not a joke to play right now. By the way, it'll be 3-2. Oh yeah, Neil. White Sox getting a new park? I don't know. They probably won't. They'll probably just move the team out of Chicago to like Nashville. I think that's their goal. Come on, Andy, hit the ball. We could use it, bud. Damn, he fouled another one off. Damn, that was a right down the middle pitch. He just missed that. Damn. Rangers and Rays. Yeah, those are the 2 teams that are tough. And the Marlins, if you consider, the way they've played the last month or so. The Marlins are kind of like the NL version of the White Sox, just a little bit better. Damn. Ibanez strikes out. What a bum. Here's Dylan Dingler. No, send him back to the minors. He can't hit lefties again. What is he here for? All right, here's Dingler, who's probably going to get a single, I hope. He's been raking again lately. He tends to be very, he gets in little streaks, so hopefully we get a hot day out of Dingler. Come on, Ding. Little base hit here in the right field. You win us this game, my friend. Actually, I don't care where you hit it. Just hit the ball somewhere. Perez will score. He gets infield single. Fucking Perez stops at third. Fucking dipshit. Uh, 2-0. I guess he already threw a ball. 2-0 now. Now the question, if you're the White Sox, is do you pitch around Dingler and just go after McKinstry with the bases loaded with 2 outs, lefty on lefty? I don't know. Do you? We'll see. 2-0. 3-0. Yeah, they're not. That's what I mean. They're gonna walk his ass. Maybe try to get him to chase something close, but Dingler's very picky at the plate lately. So, what's up, Michael? Yeah, they want to move the Chicago White Sox. I think even baseball wants to get him out of Chicago, and move him somewhere different. Called strike 1. He should have crushed that ball. We need DJ or Bobby. I'm sorry, but we need Paddock to just pitch a no-hitter. Well, actually, if it's just singles, we can give up 2 more singles. That'll be fine. Hits we can do. No runs, though. We don't need any of those. 2-1. Or 3-1, rather. And he walked him. Bases like, yeah, he walked. Fuck. Here's McKinstry with the bases low. Do we have any right-handed infielders? No, we don't. Fuck, he's in center field. Damn it. We literally could only bring in Jahmai Jones, and that would be a bad idea. Brewers can't lose right now. They've been the best team lately. McKinstry, swing at strike 1. Damn, dude, I hope he can come through. Just need a single beat. Come on, pride and joy, CMU. Nope, he's swinging at garbage. 0-2. We got 42 pitches out of Alexander in just 2 innings, though. Or 2 1/3. No, he chased 2 terrible pitches. Like a fucking idiot. Didn't even stop to think he was going to get another ball there. Ugh. Should have pinched. We should have just pinched it with Jahmai Jones right there. There's too big of an at-bat to let go. Should have got rid of him. Move Byers back to shortstop. Move Green into center field. And everything else would have fell into place. Fake all-star. Sosa, Benintendi, and Robert Jr. Not much we can do. We don't really have an option for him to. To be fair, there's not much we could have done to pinch hit with Zach right there. You know what I mean? We don't got anyone else who can play shortstop except Javi, and he's in center field. Hey, we're at 16 likes. We only need 4 more for the like goal. Make sure you drop a couple likes. Help the stream out if you haven't already. Gets more people in here. Helps the channel out. Like Neil said, hell yeah. Yeah, he's been pretty bad. Hopefully, he picks it back up. I can't wait till McGonagall's just our shortstop every day. Oh yeah, we're getting all kinds of likes now. We're up at 20. We hit the like goal. Dun, 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 dun. Still weird that I have teeth again. It's pretty sweet. Got a whole row of chompas. And they look great too. Nice ass teeth. I don't even have to do anything for them. Called strike one. By the way, it's 0-2. I'll be right back. I have to go blow my nose or something. It's fine. All right, we're good. Woo. A 1-2 now. Ball. A couple fouls. Couple fouls. Is his dad actually Sammy Sosa, or is that just a funny thing to say? Is hitting 332 down in Double A. Really? He's just destroying Double A pitching. Hell yeah. That's what we want to hear. That'll be a foul ball. We'll get another 2-2. Lennon Sosa. Does he look like Sammy? Kinda. I'm glad you stream because I don't really have anything to watch. I mean, you don't remember like the TV app.to or anything like that? There we go. They got one away. Oh, shit. That's cool. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Tigers. Game day. It's an 0-1 count, it looks like. Maybe even worse. Benintendi, the hitter. And he just hit a foul ball, I hope. Oh, no, it's ball one. Yeah, same here, Big Money. That'll be a good day when we get those two kids. Plus, Max Anderson might be a promising player for us as well. I mean, that's fine. I don't mind watching the behind broadcast when I'm not streaming. Glad you enjoyed the channel, man. I'm glad you're enjoying your time here. Even if I yell at people, including you. Never out of meanness. Mostly for entertainment. And I guess I could ignore people, but that's fucking. I hate when I watch a stream and they don't talk to the audience, especially if there's like a small stream. It's like, what are you doing, not talking to people? 1-2. I yell at it. If I don't yell at you, you should feel self conscious because I if I don't yell at you, I probably think that you're a little slow. If I've never aggressively challenged something that you've said for seemingly no reason, that's probably I might think you're a little bit slow. And if I think it's just autism, I'm still gonna yell at you. It's like, oh, that's just autism. I'm gonna fucking go right in on this motherfucker about this. I treat everybody the same, except you know. Um, they got him. That'll be a flyout. Nice job by Perez. He's really improved in the field over the last 2 weeks, man. For a while there, I was getting fucking sick of that guy. But I'm now that he's playing good defense again, I don't really give a shit, dude. I swear in that game, in those games against the Mariners and then against the Rays. Tell me I'm crazy, but he was literally not getting to baseballs, like to like easy fly ball. Like we gave up so many triples and doubles to Seattle because that asshole in right field was not. He was like I don't know how to describe. It's like he would watch it and then start running to the ball. It was like, what are you doing, dude? You're way too. I think he's playing back further now. I think they fixed his issue. I think he reads the ball badly. But when you're playing up like he was, that's really bad if you have bad reads. But when you're playing back like I think he is now, and like he kind of plays more central, and the center fielder has to cover a little bit more right center. But I think they fix that by pushing him back, which is something I immediately suggested. It's like, dude, if you can't read a fly ball, go fucking play by the warning track. You're way too fast to be that bad at like an outfielder. Baez, Torres, and Carpenter. Some outfielders have way too big of an ego and refuse to play back. Akil Baddoo is one of them. He refuses to play back, and he sucks ass. Tigers AAA, AA, and Cactus. Yeah, the Tigers' whole minor league system is unbelievable. Yeah, Paddock is dealing tonight. 4 very good innings from Chris. And he's only at 48 pitches too. We're gonna get at least 2-3 more innings. If we can get 7 out of Paddock tonight, and he's on pace for a good 7, that would be unbelievable. What guy, Paddock? Oh, the teeth? Yeah, I don't mind. I'll pop him out. See, all the work was worth it, right? Can't really even tell they're fake. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? It's phenomenal. Is there a hole right there? Oh, I thought there was a giant hole right there. Pretty crazy, pretty cool. Yeah, I have nice ass teeth now. I can look down on people who got bad teeth and be like, ugh. Oh, Akil Baddoo, you forgot he existed. Yeah, man, what a sad thing that was. Yeah, on some prospects rankings he's number 1, but I think the main one he's number 2. Yeah, McGonigal has future batting champion written all over him. And Baez is out on the first pitch, 1 away. Well, this is turning into a very fast game. I think the prospect for the Guardians, right? Is it a Guardian, Mackenzie, who's the number 1 prospect? You're blind about Eric. Ball 1. And he's a Guardian, right? Is he a catcher? I don't know. 2-0. I just know that McGonigal is a middle infielder. I think he's playing third or shortstop, Mackenzie. What's he doing for us? He's a Pirate. Oh, okay. 3-0. What do they got McGonigal doing in Double A? Is he third, short, or second? I know it's one of those three, and Max Anderson plays the other spot. Our future infield's coming. They're almost here. McKinstry's in big trouble. Shortstop. Okay, so they have Max Anderson over at second. Then Anderson's in AAA now, though, so he'll be coming maybe soon. So we have our shortstop. He's almost here. Yeah, but you got to remember we did those situations LTS with 2 outs. It's not like we did all of that situationally with no outs or something. It was like we loaded it with 2 outs. Like it's kind of tough. It'd be different if we had those situations with 1 out or no outs, but it was like, yeah, we did all that with 2 outs, so I don't I don't know. I weight stranding runners very differently depending situation. No, I don't think so. And I just don't care to talk about problems when we're winning. I mean, I get it, but like, boy, oh boy, we're complaining in a win. 0-1. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care, man. Yeah, sure, they gotta score all the runs all the time. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Eric. 1-2. By the way, it'll remain 1-2. Or now it's 1-2 rather. Sorry. Yeah, they're not a very good team, that's for sure. 1-2. I'm sure another foul ball. See what Carp can do. Hey, let's see a big hit. Yeah, he's out. And Carp will fly out to pretty deep right. He almost took him deep. If that had been a right-handed pitcher, we'd probably be up 2-0 right now. But we'll head to the bottom of the 5th here. It'll be Montgomery, Meade, and Teal. Montgomery, Meade, Teal. Bottom of the 5th. Let's hope Paddock keeps cooking. 1-0 Tigers. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab I'm gonna have a quick step out for a quick dart, and I'll be good to go. Our pitching good. Yeah, hopefully the pitching stays good though, LTS. Ideally, it stays good. All right, I'll be right back. So I had to talk to a roommate real fast. He's taking off for the evening. 2 away. 1-2 count. Yeah, hopefully we score more runs. Yeah, of course they need them now. It's tie game, 1-1. But we're gonna get 1-2. And that'll be the third out of the inning. Nice job by Paddock. Way to recover. Though he did give up the home run, so the damage is done. It's a 1-1 game. Let's hope the Tigers can respond. Maybe get some runs of their own with Perez, Green, and Torque due up. Maybe Torque hit a bomb this inning. I had a feeling all day Torque will hit a home run, so maybe it comes in this inning. This at bat. No, in our luck, though, they'll pull Tyler and bring in a... Actually, I don't think they'll do that with fucking Green lurking. Might, though. All right. Top 6. Dun, 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 dun. All right, there you go. Sorry, I just had to send someone a text. Tigers need more runs. See that? Court agreed with Gruden. On what? Wilson Contreras has homer back-to-back games. Oh, shit. That's big. But again, it's Perez, Torque, and Green due up in the top of the 6. 1-1 game. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Gibbs? Called strike. 1-1. Yeah, about a little less than a month away. Or about a month exactly. Opening day is always right around 9/11. Perez got up. Doing good. We're kind of getting stifled by Alexander here, but what's new? We never hit off this guy. Here's Torque. How many is he at? 60? Yeah, not great. He's still got a while to go. Your dad and mom, or you and your dad might be going to Browns Bengals. That'd be a good game. Swing and strike, or called strike 1. 9/11's week 2 this year. Oh, okay. So it's a little earlier this year. It's usually like right around 9/7 is when the season starts. Called strike 2. Man, this umpire is just giving that call all game, them outside pitches. And so the White Sox have just lived on the outside part of the plate all game. And second out, Torque grounds out. Just want to go to the NFL game? For sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Packers. The Packers are pretty solid most of the time. Here's Green. I don't think we've gotten a single hit off Alexander. Maybe one. Maybe two. And that'll be a fly out. We'll head to the bottom of the sixth, 1-1 game. Bottom six, Baldwin, Tauchman, and Sosa. 9-1-2. Let's hope for another cleaning for Paddock if he comes back out. This team cannot hit left-handed pitching. One sec, I gotta go. Yeah, we never hit Tyler Alexander. He fucks us up every time. What's up, Fernando? Not much, to be honest. Yeah, about the same. Brewers lead 6-1. Hopefully the Tigers can get going like that. Sheesh. 9-1-2 for the White Sox, bottom six. 9-1-2. Go Detroit. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Strike one. Yeah, I always read everybody's chats. Yeah, not bad stream. Not a bad stream, Mr. Fernando. 1-1. Yeah, that was way too low. Would suck for Brewers fans if they burn out. It would, but it kind of just seems like the Brewers are a pretty good team at the same point, too. But it kind of feels like they're kind of fast pacing to that. 2-2. Looks like a pop out in foul territory, and it is one away. They get Baldwin on a pop out. Good start to the bottom of the sixth. Ball one. Now looks like a base hit, though. Oh, no, it's foul. All right. Woo. Oh, that's lucky. It'll be 1-1. Yeah, it's been a pitching duel. Alex is right around 65. I know he doesn't throw much more than 60 pitches usually. 70. He doesn't have a high pitch count number. He's at 65. So I was pretty close. One, two. Went away with a 1-2 count for Talkman. Hopefully we can get him here. Astros losing to the Red Sox. Oh, they are. It's 3-2. Oh, it looks like the Astros took the lead in that game. 2-2. Paddock's at 71. He's in pretty good shape. 2-2. Ball 3. See, what's bullshit is that first ball probably should have been called a strike. Especially because he's been giving the other team those pitches the entire game. By the way, we'll get another 3-2. By the way, we'll get another 3-2. It's kind of been a little bit of a interesting battle here. 7th or 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. And they walk Talkman. Damn it. Don't like that. Oh shit, hold on. Why school ball not pitching? Oh, sorry, my stuff froze. Just popped in to say hi. Hey, what's up? In the first half of the season we had someone who always came through. We need to get done. Yeah, somebody needs to hit the ball, that's for sure. I think they may be pulling Paddock. I'm not too sure. You got Packers going 12-5, maybe. Why school ball? It's not his turn in the rotation. He, like fastballs, I think, usually. Mets have lost 55 straight games like Yankees. Damn. A lot of straight losses. I think I know about that. 1 on, 1 out. Paddock still on the mound. Here's Sosa now. Maybe we can get a double play. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Gibbs. It sounds like you might need to update your YouTube or something. Kind of sounds like it's broken on your end. Or you have something weird set up. Sounds like you got something weird going on. And that'll be it. They'll bring in a new pitcher, so I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some more pop. Wow. All right. Holton in the game now, so hopefully Tyler Holton can get it done. Yeah, if your app is ever out of date, weird stuff will start happening on YouTube. Like it won't work properly. All right, hopefully Holton can get it done here and get us out of the inning real quick against Benintendi. It's Holton. Better now? That's good. The Mets are 1-9 in their last 10. That's really bad. Ball one. Ball one here. Bottom of the sixth in a 1-1 game. 1 on, 2 out. White Sox and Tigers are tied at 1. It's ball 2. Maybe you want to throw strikes. I don't know. Just some pop. And they'll get the out. There we go. Nice job by Holton to come in and get a quick out. And we'll head to the top of the 7th. I just need to keep my mouth hydrated in some type of way. Having this big ass thing in there all the time fucking sucks. It eats up a lot of moisture. Ibanez, Dingler, and McKinstry. Season over for the Mets. They're not making the playoffs. Yeah, probably not. No, I don't drink alcohol. Oh, by the way, I seen a thing that so we give a majority of our runs in the 6th and 7th. Maybe, I don't know. Moon mist. Yeah, it probably was a good play. A bet on Sox, 1.5 greetings from Aruba. Oh yeah. I hope your bet doesn't pay out for you. Error. It means the team made a mistake in the field and had a big error. They made a defensive mistake. I don't really care about analytics like that. It doesn't seem relevant. Only team making playoffs is the Phillies. Oh, that's good, I guess. Well, one player doesn't make a team, usually anyway. Which is why I always think it's funny when the Tigers fans are like, we got to pay one guy $1 billion. That doesn't work for anybody ever. Steven, oh, finally, a new pitcher. Holy shit, dude. All right, they brought in a new pitcher. Let's get some wins going here. Let's get some runs off this asshole. Who is this? Steven Wilson? Is he any good? Oh, he's got good numbers. We might be in a world of trouble, boys. But we literally just cannot hit off of old buddy Tyler Alexander for some reason. And they'll bring in Colt Keith to pinch hit here. That was a pretty obvious move. Does this idiot ever stop praising the other team? Well, yeah, I'm rooting for the Tigers, so yeah, I don't actually. I have no use for the Chicago. I actually dislike Chicago sports teams, so yeah. Why would I say anything positive about the White Sox? This is a pro Tigers broadcast, Jeff. 0-1. There's always going to be one or two guys in a bad bullpen. Even Tigers got a couple good guys in their bullpen, kind of ass. Here's Keith though with the 1-1 count. 1-2 foul ball. Keith is my new Riley Green, where I never see him do anything, but he always is up to like getting big hits. And he strikes out. See, that's all I ever see Keith do when he bats, but like clearly that's not all he does. But I never see him have hits when it matters or do anything. Did he play? Yeah, yes. I don't even know who that is. Oh, cool, Seth. Here's Dingler. Nice D8. You got drafted to the fighters. Nice, man. Good job. Congrats. Called strike one. Why didn't he swing? I guess first pitch sweeper might throw him off a little bit. Either way, 1 away, 0-1 count. Fouled away, it's 0-2. Ah, hell yeah. I mean, you don't have to like teams. You don't have to like teams from places. Nothing says you do. 1-2. The Nippon Fighters. Pretty cool. 1-2 for Dingler. No, Jace hasn't been so great in the major leagues. Not at least not yet. Maybe he will be. 1-2 foul ball. We'll see what comes next. Hopefully the big hit. He hasn't hovered in a while, so maybe he hits a bomb. Old Dingle bomb. Fouls it off. We'll get another 1-2. Cubs lost to Cardinals. That was great news. Oh, that's cool. It's good if you hate the Cubs or want them to lose for division playoff stuff. 1-2 on Dingler. And he strikes out on foul tip. Damn. 2 away. Well, never mind. I thought this inning was going to be a lot better, but it's basically just the same as before. Yeah, we've struck out 10 times. Just a shit day at the plate again for the boys. Well, here's McKinstry. Maybe he'll do something. Ball 1. Would be nice if he did. Dun 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 dun. I don't really worry about late inning games. As long as we're not losing outright, we're fine. That'll be a foul ball. It's 1-2. We're one of the better late inning as far as coming back into games like this, so I'm not super worried. Need to see some offense though. Yeah, they gotta start eventually scoring runs. At least one more. Another foul ball, 1-2. Who are you, Devin? What are you? A Guardians fan? Are you even a real person? Yeah, you're probably a real person. You a fan of Cleveland or some shit? No, yeah, I don't even care about your opinion then. How does it feel that you lost your division aggressively because your team isn't as good as the team in first place? You're making a lot of noise from a team that's not even leading a division. Yeah, and that'll be a flyout. Bottom of the seventh coming on up. Well, we're not losing, so I don't know. Are you from the future? Also, what's your bitch ass team doing? What do you guys so shitty they didn't even give you a game today? Jesus Christ. Didn't you guys just get beat by the St. Louis Cardinals? Uh, yeah, you're a Cubs fan. I genuinely don't care about anything you're saying. Congrats. Like you're a Cubs fan, dog. I don't give a fuck about anything you say. Do you know my team has like 3 World Series wins off your team? I think most of our World Series wins are against your bitch ass baseball team. Am I wrong? Like, aren't all of our World Series basically off the Chicago Cubs because you guys won 1 World Series in 100 years? Losers. We're literally a better franchise than you. I don't know what you're doing. We're a better team than you this year. We have a better record. We beat you guys in a series. I don't. Yeah, so does the Cubs. I don't know why you're talking shit, dude. Your team is all right. Get out of here, dude. You're not welcome to be here. You're a weirdo. See you later. Anyway, I'll be back. That's all people do is bitch. It's literally a tie game. How do you know we're gonna lose? You just a negative Nancy. No, they don't. They don't. They don't show up when we win games. They never do. So I don't pay attention to people like that anymore. No reason to. DT, why do you never say anything when we win games? Like, where were you yesterday when we were winning the game dominantly? Why didn't you say nothing? Why do you never say anything when the Tigers are winning games and dominating? How come I only see you when we're in tie games or losing? Question. Those are funny emojis. What's up, Allison? Yeah, I know, Tom. Anyway, Baez, Torres, and Carpenter do up. Yeah, but it's just suspicious. You only show up when it's a tie game or we're losing. That's really weird, isn't it? Yeah, so do I, actually, DT Lions. I probably have more of a busy life than you do, actually. So I don't. So does everybody who watches this channel. um, you just complain. You're just kind of a guy who complains. You only like you're a sports fan. I know you like the team in some way. I'm not trying to say you don't, but you're just one of them fans that ignore the good stuff and just expect it to be good, and you wildly complain when it's not like a dominant win, which is a little strange. We face a left-handed pitcher that dominates this team every time we see him in Tyler Alexander. Yeah, this guy said he's like the like, but like, and I get being mad the team isn't scoring, TT, but like it would be nice to see you like come around and be like, hey, everything's going good. No, because I paid attention in school and got a job where I used my mind, not my body. I decided to work in academics and work in a field where I don't have to use my body and break it to make money. But no, I wake up at about 6, some days 5, um, and do a bunch of shit pretty much until about 4 or 5 in the afternoon every single day. All related to what I do for work. Either that's writing, preparing to teach, teaching, helping lead a review session, going to meetings, meeting with people, meeting with students. Yeah, I'm pretty busy like 90% of the day for like 12, 13 hours. I'm well compensated for my work. I'm getting a free degree. I'm getting a stipend. That's all right, Mina. Everyone's allowed to have their opinions. Strike one to Baez. People are allowed to not like the Tigers, Joel. 1-1. Quit trying to get rid of everybody, Joel. That's fucking annoying, dude. Hey, that'll be a base hit there. Nice job. Way to get on for Baez. No, Jake Rogers is not a great hitter. No, you're not. Yeah, I'm a pretty smart guy. Probably a lot smarter than you are. And I'm also extremely talented at writing. That might be a double play. Yeah, it is. Torres is killed the rally. Yeah, you're just good at the game. Shut up, Seth. Well, here's Carpenter. Good fun. Hell yeah. Here's Carpenter. That'll be called strike one. He fouls the pitch away. It's 0-2. Well, looks like it's going to be the ninth inning for us to get some runs, maybe. I kind of doubt it, though. Maybe go into extras in this affair. No, I don't really care about working out. I'm not really allowed to lift a lot of weight because I have a really bad back injury. But I would say I'm in very good shape, though, for not being able to like lift weights and shit like that. I can only lift up to like 75 pounds without like fear of rupturing stuff in my back. And he strikes out and completes the throw down. We'll head to the bottom of the eighth, 1-1. No, it's all right. It happened a long time ago. Nice. It's really cool, man. I'm glad you make a bunch of money. I'm glad you're able to do that. So you can put people down, but if somebody returns any kind of energy to you, AR, you get really defensive. You come at me and say they let you be a teacher talking shit. I throw some shit back in your face. I thought blue collar guys were less sensitive. Why are you such a pussy, dude? The fuck? Look how insecure this guy is. He starts something, I dish it back. He goes, fuck you, man. I make more money than you. It's like, oh, someone's a little sensitive. And then you call out the action I took when you did it first. You should look in the mirror, buddy. If you have a problem with people doing that, you probably shouldn't start doing it first. Again, I thought blue collar guys were supposed to be like able to take a little shit talk. I guess not. I guess you guys are fake pussies. I mean, I can talk crazier shit to people in academia. Are you guys bigger snowflakes than they are? Anyway, bottom of the eighth. I know, Ace. I don't have to choose any of my words wisely. Actually, I can say whatever I want. Actually, anybody can say whatever they want. They don't have to choose any words wisely. You want to be an engineer when you grow up? Hell yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say no. He can say what he wants. It's just weird to go at somebody and then like have them go back at you and be like, "Hey, you shouldn't do that." um, they actually, to be fair, they do get a lot of Burger Bob. They do get a lot of. They deal with a lot. Those reaction channels. I know someone who runs a fairly large reaction channel, and they have to do so many like gymnastics just to run that channel. Like what they'll do is they upload it and then they private it for like a week. And then throughout that week of it being privated, they'll get like 700 takedown requests for those things, and like they have to go through and like edit it out, change things, delete music, fucking like put in pictures that kind of like are more like a side. They have to do so much extra work in order to get that video to stay up, and most of the time they're making $0 from it. They're making all their money from their Patreons, which is where they usually upload like their full versions of them. The ones any one of those channels with over like 100,000 people that watch them, they all have Patreons that are very well funded. They're like $2 because they'll get like 10-20,000 people to sign up to watch them do like their full reactions to the content and stuff like that. Meanwhile, sports are just it's all live, so it's harder. Yeah, they have to deal with a lot of dumb bullshit, and that'll be a base hit, and that'll be the end of Tyler Holton. Yeah, Colt Keith sucks. That should have been a very easy out. Well, hopefully that fielding mistake doesn't cost us a game. It might have. Canely just pitched. Are they really bringing him in again? Because if so, we just lost. Like, we lost the game if they bring in Tommy Canely. Oh, they're going to bring in Finnegan. Yeah, I was going to say, why the hell would you bring in fucking that guy? In a 1-1 game? Fuck that. Got to get your best players in. All right, we'll see if Finnegan can get us out of this inning into the top of the ninth, where maybe we can score a run or two. We'll see. Could be interesting. Dun, 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 dun. All right. They did. They were a lot better at winning early, but yeah. The cheesy ass music, like other channels. Yeah, I hate a lot of the way the other channels run these because it's the same background, but like they just don't do anything. I'm not the greatest commentary person, but you know, not too bad. I don't know if I'm gonna finish War and Peace. It's way too long, but I'll read a book that's War and Peace is a long book. What is that, like over 1,000? Like right around 12. I want to say 1,200, maybe 800, 12. I don't know. I've never read it, so. Tigers are on FanDuel. Taylor is up now. 1,200. That's what I thought it was. Was that foul ball? Oh, foul bunt. Ooh, yeah. I didn't expect. I wasn't thinking bunt right there. White Sox trying to small ball their way in. Yeah, that's a long ass book. Bro is yapping. Who wrote War and Peace? Was that Dostoevsky as well? And that's a bunt. It'll get down. Runner to second. Do they even get one out? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he's safe at first because somehow, even though they knew the bunt was coming, they didn't play it very well, I don't think. No, they got the guy. Okay. I was going to say, Jesus Christ. Tolstoy. Oh, I knew it was somebody Russian. I just didn't know if it was Dostoevsky or Tolstoy. My bad. All right, runner at second. One away. Got to strand him now. Let's see if we can do it. Bad defense is going to cost us the game. I can't believe it. Well, actually, I can. When you play bad defense, you lose a game. Especially in a low-scoring game. 0-1. Yeah, crime and punishment. That's right. That's correct. Yeah, they rebranded, like Gibbs said. But it's a little different anyway. 0-2. I don't think Bally owns FanDuel, so it's like a little different. Same basic look, but it's kind of the same basic look Fox Sports Detroit had too. So it's not like they're changing a lot. Another foul. We'll get an 0-2 again. Need a big pitch. Need a big out. Hopefully we can get one without the runner moving. Another foul ball. We'll get another 0-2. Just repeating myself at this point. Foul ball 0-2. Foul ball 0-2. No, I don't watch college football. I don't really like college sports. A line out double play again would be pretty cool, like we got in the first. Five straight fouls here. What we'll give? Let's hope a strikeout. Another. Oh, he foul tip strikeout. There we go. Nice job. 1-2 away. All right, need one more big out here, and it's Tauchman now. All right, top of the order. Tauchman with the runner at second. Hopefully, we can get this guy out and get to the back to batting to maybe take a lead in the top of the ninth. We'll see though. Tauchman is a little bit tough for us for whatever reason. Let's hope we can get him. Ball one. That's a horseshit call. I mean, people like college sports. I get that. I just don't like it. Not for me. Called strike. It's 1-1. That's a weird. Probably Kerry Carpenter or Riley Green when they're not being idiots and actually hitting. They could hit lefties. They'd be far and away our best hitters. There we go. Great job by the Tigers. Way to get out of it. Let's go to the top of the ninth. The bad defense didn't burn us. We'll get to the top of the ninth with a 1-1 tie. Let's try to get a run. Riley Green is good. He suffers a little bit. And fucking just goes through weird plays. Perez, Torkelson, and Green. Good shot to get a run right now. Let's score one. Then Finnegan shut it down. No, she's fine to ask questions if she wants to. There's nothing wrong with that. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. And Torque is your guy. Same here. The shaveless Riley Green. Yeah. All right. The platypus. That's a cool animal. Kind of a mixed bag type of beast. Anything was wrong? I was just wondering. Oh, okay, for sure. No worries, Joel. Yeah, it's a unique animal. It's different. Yeah, he's different. Yeah, he's different. It's hard to get pizza from Freddy the Pizza Man. That's a hilarious thing. Oh, they brought in a new pitcher, Brandon Isert. Wencel Perez will hit for Wencel Perez. I don't know if that's a good idea to bring in Wencel Perez for Wencel Perez, but we'll see what happens. He's also a left-handed pitcher, so he could be fucked. So we'll see how this plays. Why not bring in Jahmai Jones here? Called strike one. Guys throws 90 miles an hour. Please, somebody on this team just bash a ball off of him. A very similar batter to the other Perez. Crazy, they found two guys with the name Wencel. Oh, they got rid of the pinch hitter thing. All right. Well, he takes two very clear strikes. I'm not really sure why he took that first strike still. Ball 2-2. Just get a hit, Perez. Start us off good, bud. Get a double or something. Fouled it away. We'll get another 2-2. You have an $80 Freddie Freeman card? Hell yeah. A lot of Hawks over here, and my cousin's house has the Eagles in there. I saw one at my twin's house. Yeah, birds rule. Especially like smarter ones. Bigger ones. 3-2. All right. Good start. And Crispy Pizza, not Detroit style, like Buddies or Jets. Okay. Like bald Eagles. Yeah, Tom, they need lefties because there's left-handed hitters. 3-2. Left-handed pitchers are a commodity. Damn it, that's the first out. That sucks. Looks like extras. Ugh, I don't really want to fucking stream that long tonight. Peregrine Falcons, nice. That'll be a line out, one away. Here's Torkelson. And not one of our hitters are going to hit this guy. Who throws 90. Ball one. Ugh. 1-0. Soccer's cool, I guess. I don't really know. Oh. Hell yeah, Torque homers. All right. I knew the Torque bomb was coming. Remember in his last step bet, I said all day I felt like Torque was going to hit a home run tonight. Hell yeah, dude. My gut feeling was right. Old Torque did it for us. All right. There we go, Torque. You take that 90-mile-an-hour fastball over the fence. Dude, I swear to God, if he did not hit a home run on a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, I was going to punch a hole through a desk. I'm not even lying a little bit. Like, not even a little bit. You would have seen me go like this really hard if Torque didn't hit a home run right there. When I seen he threw it 90 miles an hour, I was like, dude, he's got a homer. If he doesn't, I'm hitting something. My Detroit Tigers hat came in the mail. Hell yeah, Cat and Candy. What kind of Tigers hat? Was it a traditional, like, this kind of hat? Or was it a City Connect style hat? Oh, but he said home run before home run. Benetti finally called a homer? Yeah, if Green can homer right here, that'd be awesome. But he's going to get a bunch of breaking balls, so. You don't have a Tigers hat? You can get one. They're pretty cheap. Falcons, yeah, they're kind of tiny birds. Tom Grassi stream? Hell yeah. Foul ball, it's 0-2. Traditional away hat with the orange G? Hell yeah. That's really nice. Our City Connect's too crazy. Yeah, the City Connect hat sucks. So I'm glad you didn't get the City Connect one. Oh, you got what? Is mods ban you? Riley Green strikes out. Here's Jahmai Jones to bat for Colt Keith. Ugh. I like the Brewers sitting connects more than the Cardinals. Fair enough. Made a potted post with the Tigers hat, the profile pic. Hell yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Tia, that sounds like a cool profile pic. No, our City Connect stuff kind of sucks. The jersey isn't so bad, but the hat is absolute trash. The problem with the Tigers is, and with the Yankees and a couple other teams, the Tigers have one of the best uniforms in all of sports, and that's completely unbiased. By the way, there's a reason why the Tigers' home uniform has like never changed. Like it's like if you look back in time, we are wearing the same shit we wore the second they basically made the Tigers team up, right? They slapped that old English D up, and it kind of only changes with like modern styling. It's the same Detroit D on the tit, white, perfect. The Tigers have a perfect, they first draft masterpiece. Is the Detroit Tigers original, because we're wearing the same uniforms we started in. And we have one of the best logos in all of baseball. It's classic. It's it's perfect. It looks beautiful. So the problem for the Tigers having alternate uniforms, it's really hard to have something better than what we already have. That's the actual problem with the Tigers having alternative uniforms. Yankees are also the same problem where they designed that perfectly like the first time around. It was just like, yep, that's perfect. I had the Yankees hat many years ago. My dog got that sucks. You want to get a snapback? That's probably pretty cool. My friend went to Tigers dugout. That's kind of cool. Our Tigers uniform is iconic, best uniform in baseball, lifelong Tiger. Yeah, and it's one of the longest standing that has basically been the same since it started. Like again, I'll show you. Oh, that'll be a base hit for Jahmai Jones. That's going to get to the wall. That'll be a 2-out double for Mr. Jones. Now up, Dylan Dingler. Detroit Tigers' oldest. See? This is literally like the beginning of the Detroit Tigers. They literally made this. This is their away jerseys. And this is the home jersey from 1896. I'm not kidding, by the way. This is the 1800s. They wore the basic same uniform. That's how good the fucking design was immediately. Again, they've only adapted it for style. 1800s. Number 3 and number 9 in baseball, that's because they're stupid. And they're like, look at the Seattle Mariners logo. Yeah, to show me one team that has the same design since the 1890s, because there's no reason to update it. You got us and the Yankees and the Cubs. That's it. We're the only teams that nailed try one. And it has been just the same fucking thing since they started. They walked Dingler to make it 2-on for McKinstry. Yeah, other teams have good City Connects because their uniforms aren't that great to begin with. And they're not that old. The newer the team, the better the City Connect looks. Or like, the shittier the regular uniform is, the better the City Connect feels. Yeah, it's a very low scoring game today, Big Money. We're going to need a strong ninth, bottom of the ninth, or a big hit from McKinstry. Can't wait for what, Kenny? Yeah, Torque had the big homer today. Gotta hope we can shut it down. Let's hope McKinstry picks up a really big hit right here. 1-2. You never know with Z-Mac. For the White Sox in the ninth. I think it's Sosa, Benintendi, and Robert Jr. 2, 3, and 4. I have no idea what you're saying, Patrick. Las Vegas Athletics. Yeah, they should be okay. It'll just be the A's. No one knows what language you're saying at all, Patrick. Yeah, I did call the home run earlier. Way earlier. I said all day I felt like he's going to hit a homer. And he's out. All right, he struck out. All right, bottom of the ninth, 2-1. Let's see if we can shut it down. Oh, if they stop the game because of rain, I'm ending the stream. I am not sitting through a fucking rain delay. Got invited to a friend's wedding. Nice, Kenny. Oh, it's a rain delay? No, I'm not. I'm leaving then. I'm genuinely not joking. I'm not watching a fucking rain delay. If you think I'm joking, I'm not. I'm done. The stream's over. Because this is at least 30 minutes of nothing, and I'm not sitting here till 11:30 to watch a baseball game. Yep. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm not sitting through a rain delay. There's zero shot of it. I'm genuinely not kidding. It's a rain delay. Yep, they're rain delaying it. Yeah, that's it. I'll give it about 10 minutes to get back to the game, or else I'm done watching. Why not just cancel the game? Like, just suspend it. We win. They have enough to cancel the game right now. Why the hell did they get a fucking? Yeah, it sounds like it's pouring too, so we're probably out for an hour here. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not sitting for 30 minutes to do nothing. Gibbs, I've already said that. If I don't come, if it's off and for the next 10 minutes, I'm out. I can't sit for a rain delay. I literally don't care. I've already explained this several times where the second it's a rain delay, I don't care about the game anymore. And I just don't want to watch it. They should do that. It's bullshit because if we were losing, they'd cancel it. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I can't. I lose all interest in the game. Uh, I'll be back in a few minutes. Actually, I think yeah, I'll be back in like a second. Hold on. Shut up, Patrick. I have nobody knows what you're saying, and I've already told you that 1,000 times. Shut up. No one cares. No one cares about your shitty bets. I hope you lose. The game's been postponed. Nobody knows what's happening. Learn how to read. It's in a delay. The game is in a rain delay. Top 9. All right, everybody. Yeah, I think the game's going to be delayed for a little while, so I'm probably going to get going here now. Going to see if Portland Andy is live tonight. Oh, hell yeah. Enjoy that burger, Bob. All right, everybody. It was a fun stream. I'm not going to sit through a whole ass rain delay. It's going to take too long for me to get back into, and by the time it does come on, I'm going to be miserable and not really wanting to talk. My mouth is starting to hurt anyway too. It's getting a little sore. I've talked for like 2.5 hours, so still should be taking it easy on things like that. So I appreciate everyone hanging out. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for, we were going to finish a game, but it kind of paused out here. So hopefully we still win the game. It looks good. Kind of a bad offensive game for the Tigers, but they're getting it done when they needed to right here in the ninth. We'll see what happens when they resume play. It'll be 2-2 for McKinstry at some point. Maybe they'll play it tomorrow. Who knows? I personally don't. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for a fun ass stream again. As always, it's really nice chatting with everybody, talking about baseball and everything, talking about whatever. Yeah, sorry, I'm just starting to lose like momentum on the thing. Hopefully it doesn't hit the game and mess it all up. Yeah. All right, for sure, Tia. Mackenzie, everybody, y'all have a great night. Tia, Mackenzie, Allison, Gibbs, Joel, everybody. Yeah, the game got postponed by rain. It's storming out there. Apparently, it's raining pretty good, so the game is delayed due to weather. So I'm gonna get it, and it could be like 30 minutes to a half hour or to an hour, and I just don't have the patience to sit through something like that. So I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, games get delayed all the time. It happens. Weather happens. You're Brazilian. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, weather gets in the way sometimes. But all right, everybody. Thank you for a fun stream. I'm gonna get out of here tonight. All right, y'all have a good one. As always, it's it's always go Lions, go Patriots, and of course, it's always go Tigers. Thank you again. Sorry to leave before the end of the game. It's just it is what it is. And from US, nice. All right, everyone. Thank you. Have a great night. Peace out. Go Tigers, and I will see you tomorrow. If it's postponed or anything due to rain or anything, I'll just do a different stream. You're good, Joe. Have a good night, man. Thank you guys for a fun stream. It's always nice chatting with everybody. It's always nice hanging out. Sorry to end it here way early, but weather. But all right, peace out, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a good night.